welcome to the first of our Christmas episodes. I am so excited, and so is Ralph, aren't you, pal? We are really excited because we love Christmas. You can probably tell we love Christmas because we've got all the decorations out. Guess who doesn't love Christmas? That's right, Kev. So I've not actually told him what we're going to be filming today. He should be here any minute now, actually. Can you see him, Ralphie? Where's Kev? Oh, here he comes. Here he comes. What are you wearing? I told him he wasn't allowed to wear this for any filming.
Is this a bag of rubbish?
No, this is not a bag of rubbish. This is Santa's sack. You have heard of Santa, yeah? Oh, humbug indeed.
Is this the Christmas thing?
This is the Christmas thing. I'm sorry.
Get it over and done with.
Okay, so we're going to be talking today about the Christmas story, about the Nativity story. Do you know about this, Kev?
I do not.
So we're going to have to basically teach Kev the Christmas story and teach him all about the baby Jesus. Have you heard of baby Jesus? I'm going to take that glaikit look as a no. So we'll need to learn about baby Jesus and Mary and Joseph and all the lovely Christmas things. Yeah? Are you ready for that? And then we're going to teach the boys and girls a song at the end, a Christmas song.
Can I go home now?
No, you cannot go home now. You're going to have to help me. This is going to be a long day. Wish me luck. Right, so let's start at the very beginning. You could not look more bored if you tried, Kev.
Oh, I don't like Christmas.
No, I know you don't like
You know what else I don't like?
What?
Dogs.
Oh my goodness! How can he say that? So this is perhaps your favourite episode so far?
It would only be worse if there was a horse in the room.
Don't think there's going to be a horse
Because,
coming in the room.
boys and girls, I got chased by a horse once.
Right, here we go. That's a story for a different episode. So, we're going to think about a story that happened over 2,000 years ago. Now, you like history.
I do?
Yeah, so here we go. Over 2,000 years ago, that's definitely history. And there was a young girl or a young lady called Mary.
Right.
And one night, an angel appeared in
A
front
what?
of Mary. An angel.
An angel.
An angel. With her lovely big wings and her halo and her white dress. That's how we always think of them, isn't
I like
it?
Angel Delight.
Right, okay. Wasn't Angel Delight, it was an angel. And the angel told Mary something. Because
What
the angel
did
was
she
very
tell her?
clever. The angel told Mary that she was going to have a baby.
A baby.
A baby.
Okay.
She also told her that this was going to be a baby boy.
Okay.
She told her what to call the baby.
And what was she to call the baby?
She was going to call the baby Jesus. This is where we get baby Jesus from.
Jesus.
Baby Jesus.
Unusual name.
But they didn't live in Scotland.
Right, they were called
It
Tam.
It might be baby Tam. So baby Jesus was going to be born, and here comes the really exciting part. He was going to be the son of God.
The son of who?
God.
Oh, the big man.
Him upstairs, yeah,
Right.
son of God. So poor Mary was just sitting minding her own business, and this angel suddenly came down and said, "Hi Mary, how you doing? You're going to have a baby." And Mary said, "Oh, am I? Yep, you are. It's going to be a boy. It's going to be called Jesus, and he's going to be the son of God."
Okay.
Can you imagine that happening?
So where did you have this baby?
Well, we're going to come to that in a little bit.
Oh.
Okay, that's going to be next. I think I'll maybe go and get us a wee coffee because I think you need to digest that information.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where does Santa come into this?
Santa doesn't really come into this. Santa's not really part of the nativity story.
I thought Christmas Day was Santa's birthday.
No, Christmas Day is Jesus' birthday. Baby Jesus was born.
Well, we learn something every day.
We do. I'm not sure when Santa's birthday is. We can maybe Google it.
Okay.
Okay. Right, I'll go and put the kettle on.
Oh.
Right, Kev's a wee bit happier now, aren't you? Look,
Got a coffee.
Got a coffee, he's got a wee smile there. Had a bit of chocolate.
Had a bit of chocolate to perk me up.
And Ralph's sitting beside me, he's leaving you in peace for the time being. Yes. So, you've learned something new already.
Yes.
Yeah, what did we learn?
Mary is going to have a baby. called Tam.
No.
Jesus.
Jesus.
He is the Son of God.
Well done. All the important points there.
So where did you have this baby?
Right, well, you see, what had to happen was a census had been called. Do you know what a census is?
I went to university.
Oh, right, well, you must know what a census is.
Yes. It's like a survey of all the people that live in a certain place.
Right. So they all had to go back to their hometown so they could take a survey or a census of all the people that were there that night. And this was really close to Mary having her baby. So she was quite tired. And it was a bit of a pest having to go all that way.
Yeah.
Do you know how they got there?
Train.
Didn't go on a train. I know that would be your preferred method of transportation. Didn't have trains. Can we just remember it was 2,000 years ago?
Oh, I forgot about
Didn't
that.
have trains
Yeah.
then. Didn't have trains.
Foot.
Pretty much, yeah. They had to walk, or Joseph had to walk the whole way. Mary was given a wee bit of a hand because she got to go on the back of an animal. Do you know what animal Mary rode on the back of? There's
Not
lots
a
of
horse.
song. Not a horse, not a horse.
I don't like horses.
No, we know, we've heard this. Not a horse. It wasn't a dog either.
Must be bigger than a dog, it's smaller than a horse. Maybe.
Yeah, yeah. 4 legs, big ears.
A llama?
No, but I'm just picturing the Christmas cards with a llama and Mary in the back. No, it was a donkey. What sounds do donkeys make, Kev?
Oh.
That was pretty good. She rode on the back of a donkey all the way, and Joseph walked beside them. So they were all very tired by the time they got there, but you know what? Well, you're going to get a pal again.
They just went straight to their beds.
They wish. They didn't have a bed because they couldn't find a room. Bethlehem was so busy when they got there that there were no rooms.
Did they not book ahead on the internet?
When did this all happen? How many years ago?
2,000.
2,000 years ago. Do you
Before
think
the internet.
before the internet? I mean, you've only just kind of got to grips with the internet now, and it's been around a few years.
Yeah.
Yeah, so no, they didn't book any rooms on the internet. There were no Airbnbs. Didn't have any big fancy hotels, anything like that. So they were knocking on all the doors to all the different inns. Knock, knock, knock. Do you have a room for us? And guess what they were told?
No!
No, we don't. Knock, knock, knock on the next one. Do you have a room for us?
Go away!
We're maybe a little bit more polite than that, but yeah, pretty much. Oh, you're getting peace again. Knock, knock, knock. Do you have a room for us?
No!
That's right, but then they finally found a nice innkeeper who said...
No!
Well, at first, yeah, he did say no. But then he said...
Maybe.
Kinda. He said, I don't have a room, but I do have a stable.
A stable?
A stable. So he said, I don't have any rooms for you. Can't throw people out who've already pre-booked. But, what we got here first, but I can give you a stable, which
Where
is
animals sleep.
where animals sleep. But do you know, it was warm and it was safe and it was relatively comfortable, I suppose, more so than being out on the street. And it was dry and it gave them a roof over their heads. So Mary and Joseph and their donkey went to the stable.
Did they share with animals?
I think so.
Was there a horse?
I don't know, but it's okay because you don't have to go. Mary and Joseph weren't scared of horses. Okay?
I'm scared of horses.
I know you're scared of horses, but there's not going to be any horses coming in here. Okay?
I don't think the door's big enough.
Possibly not, but okay.
We'll measure that.
We won't. So yes, so Mary and Joseph finally found somewhere to stay, but it wasn't a room inside a hotel, it was a stable, and they settled down for the night.
I know you, Laura. I bet you've got a song about this.
I do. The song's all about the rooms and the stable and do you have a room for us? I'm afraid not, and all these different bits and bobs. But we'll learn it.
Laura will teach me the song and we'll come back and teach you.
Okay.
See you soon.
Well, I'll give you another wee bit of chocolate in the meantime.
That would be lovely.
Grab
Yeah.
the chocolates just
When's
behind
Santa coming into this?
Santa's not in this one, Kev.
Oh.
Santa's nothing to do with the nativity. Nativity happens. So, boys and girls, before we start to learn a song, you need to split yourselves into 2 groups because this song is in 2 parts.
It is.
We've got one group who are going to be singing the part of Mary and Joseph, asking, do you have a room for us?
That's my team.
And then we're going to have another group who are playing the roles of the innkeepers. And we've got slightly different words each time. We've got a slightly harder part.
So you may want to just pause the video just now and divide yourselves into 2 groups.
Okay, and you can try this a few times so everybody can have a shot of doing both the parts. Okay, so you've chosen your 2 sides now, so we are going to demonstrate what's going to happen. When Kev's singing, that's the Mary and Joseph team. When I'm singing, that's the innkeeper team. And if we're both singing,
It's together.
let's go for it.
It's my side first. So first time through we'll sing each part so you can hear it. Second time through you can join in and the words will appear on the screen. Here we go. Do you have a room for us?
I'm afraid not.
Do you have a room for us?
You're out of luck.
Do you have a room for us?
There's nowhere to stay.
No more rooms in Bethlehem today.
Super simple. Let's try that together. So, Kev's team, you sing with him. My team, you sing with me.
1, 2, a 1, 2, 3, and. Do you have a room for us?
I'm afraid not.
Do you have a room for us?
You're out of luck.
Do you have a room for us?
There's nowhere to stay. Together.
No more rooms in Bethlehem today.
There you go, that's verse 1 done, easy peasy. Let's move on and do exactly the same thing again with verse 2. Okay, so if you're on Kev's team, your job's easy because it's pretty much the same as the last time. Our words are a wee bit different.
Do you have a room for us?
I'm sorry, no.
Do you have a room for us?
We have no more.
Do you have a room for us?
There's nowhere to stay.
No more rooms in Bethlehem today.
Okay, so just slightly different words. Let's try that all together. Okay, verse 2, here we go.
Do you have a room for us?
I'm sorry, no.
Do you have a room for us?
We have no more.
Do you have a room for us?
There's nowhere to stay.
No more rooms in Bethlehem today.
Fantastic.
Okay, now we're on to the next part of the song. And this talks about poor, poor Mary and Joe.
Oh.
Yeah.
So we all sing this bit together. So what we'll do is I'll sing a line and then you guys just copy me straight after. And Kev, you sing with the boys and girls?
Yep.
Let's go for it. So it goes. Poor, poor Mary and Joe, you've got no place to go. Try that bit.
Poor, poor Mary and Joe, you've got no place to go.
Why don't you knock on one more door? Why don't you?
Why don't you knock on one more door?
Then it's the same as the beginning again. Poor, poor Mary and Joe, you've got no place to go. Do that again.
Poor, poor Mary and Joe, you've got no place to go.
What are you waiting for? Try that line.
What are you waiting for?
Okay, we'll try all of that bit together this time. So back to poor, poor Mary and Joe. Ready? And
Poor, poor Mary and Joe, you've got no place to go. Why don't you knock on one more door? Poor, poor Mary and Joe, you've got no place to go. What are you waiting for?
okay, and verse 3, or the last little bit. This time we are changing from being the unhelpful innkeepers to the very helpful innkeeper. And you guys,
Still singing the same thing.
nice and easy. So we'll just demonstrate this for you. Now, if you listen carefully, the very, very end is slightly different as well. We're going to repeat some lines at the end.
Do you have a room for us?
I'll sort something for you.
Do you have a room for us?
Come on through.
You have a room for us.
It's just a bed of hay.
There's no more rooms in
Bethlehem today. There's no more rooms in Bethlehem today. But we have found a place for you to stay. There you go. So the kind innkeeper saving the day at the very end. Let's try that all together then, this very last bit. So we're coming in with, do you have a room for us?
Do you have a room for us?
I'll sort something for you.
Do you have a room for us?
Come on through.
You have a room for us.
It's just a bed of hay.
No more rooms in Bethlehem today.
And there's no more rooms.
There's no more rooms in Bethlehem today.
But we have found a place for you to stay. There you go, and that's it. Kev, you've learned loads today. Well done, including a new song.
And now you can try singing it with the backing track.
And we'll see you next time for part 2 of the Christmas story. Are you excited, Kev?
Not really.
Okay, we'll get there.
Do you have a room for us?
I'm afraid not.
Do you have a room for us?
You're out of luck.
Do you have a room for us?
There's nowhere to stay.
No more rooms in Bethlehem today. Do you have a room for us?
I'm sorry, no.
Do you have a room for us?
We have no more.
Do you have a room for us?
There's nowhere to stay.
No more rooms in Bethlehem today.
Poor Mary and Joe, you've got no place to go.
Why don't you knock on one more door?
Poor Mary and Joe, you've got no place to go. What are you waiting for?
Do you have a room for us?
I'll sort something for you.
Do you have a room for us?
Come on through.
You have a room for us.
It's just a bed of hay. No more rooms in Bethlehem today. There's no more rooms in Bethlehem today. But we have found a place for you to stay.